Yeah, so some of the challenges that we are working on is continuing to dispel the myth that being closed is the best way to do security.
Right.
And just like you have peer-reviewed science or anything else, we believe that being open and being able to play our cards face up is the best way to build the best and most secure software possible. People wouldn't buy a pack of hot dogs if they couldn't read the ingredients on the label.
Right.
But why are we buying software where we don't know what's inside?
Can't see the bits.
Yeah. So that's one thing, but I see that openness, that responsibility is not just on the private sector in terms of the software providers, but it's also within the government in terms of sharing CNA information between each other. Like how many times has a government entity done certification of a web server that's running Linux?
Right.
Probably thousands and thousands of times independently.
Right. So we need some type of clearinghouse to share that information so that we're not redoing the same thing over and over again.
That's right, and that's a lot of the work that NIST is doing with FedRAMP is helping to do that. And I think that's a great step in the right direction, and we're making a lot of progress there. But and I think that people are starting to get the idea that innovation happens when sharing happens, and so to have this clearinghouse of best practices is very good. And the other things that we're doing as well is, again, going back to my point earlier about it could be an IT person, it could be somebody in the battlefield who may not be a security professional. Having a community that they can fall back on to find out those best practices is important too. So, with FedRAMP, there are other initiatives like MilOSS, and there are other ones that Red Hat is running, such as our Trusted Computing project. We have a project called Aqueduct for locking down Red Hat-based systems, and we also have a GovSec mailing list, which is a way for people to say, hey, give me some help. And it's not just you calling Red Hat and then you're actually talking to like-minded people throughout the community, and somebody who may reply may be another Govie that's like, yeah, this is the way I did it and it works great for me.
Yeah.